Now, I'm sure many people know that the Comber Greenway was originally the railway to Belfast, but they might not know exactly where the station was or what it was like. Well, that's what I'm going to try and tell you in this video. For a start, the station wasn't where the Greenway ends. As you can probably tell when you reach the Comber end, the route keeps going in a straight line towards Newtonards, and that's where the station was. It's kind of hard to visualise now, but the awkward little bit of the Belfast road where you come down the ramp and park your car for the Greenway was originally the main road to Belfast. And it passed under this bridge, which is long since gone. Except for this little trace of what's called a wing wall. There's a more obvious clue in the shape of this rather anonymous looking archway which nestles between two houses as you walk into Comber along the old road. Now, I love a good map, so here's one of the station as it was, facing east towards Newtonards, that shows the bridge at the far left passing under the line, and another bridge crossing the Glen Road where the line split in two. This is a brilliant photo, taken in, I think it's 1923. It actually shows the two branches of the railway. So Comber Station would have been just to the left of this photo. In the middle is Andrews Mill. So in the bottom of the photo, running along the lower edge, that's the main line of the railway. You can just about make out the chimneys of the houses on Railway Street, which would have faced onto the railway, obviously. You can also see that the Andrews Mill had a siding onto which they could load whatever goods they were selling. In the top left corner of the photo, you can see the branch towards Newtonards. The stone bridge that's there over the railway is these days is gone and is replaced by a road bridge. But all the buildings in this photo are still there. So over to the right you can see that's Andrews Memorial School. To its left, as you look at the photo, you can see those houses are still on the old Ballygowan Road. And all those cottages as you go up Main Street, I think it's Main Street, are all there as well. So it's a fascinating photo. Comber hasn't really changed a huge amount apart from the loss of the railway. So, if I switch to satellite view, I'll try and explain where everything was and show you how they look today. So, I'm waggling the cursor on the TT pub there to try and give you your bearings, but remember I'm facing towards Newtonards. Here's the station as it appeared in, must be early 20th century, judging by the car. Here it is, much later, in a bit of a sad state before it was pulled down. The site today looks like this, so the perimeter wall is still in place and where the station itself sat is now this builder's yard. The former goods shed, for whatever reason, was spared the chop, and that's now Comber Fire Station. If you walk up closely behind it and actually look, you can find the original Belfast-bound platform, including these distinctive edging tiles. If we go back to the satellite, you can see that this was the site of this pretty hefty stone bridge at the bottom of Mill Street, which is where I said the line split into two different directions. So
Again, you can use the TT to get your bearings. It's on the right of the photo this time. And there's still a little trace of the original archway beside the pub. So when the rails were lifted all over the network in the early 50s, a couple of years after closure, the Mill Street Bridge was replaced by what's there at the minute, the concrete flyover. And you can see in this photo the station as you look towards Belfast. In the top left of the corner you can see the two canopies. And they were actually left there for a while whenever the new bypass was built in the late 60s, but they were eventually removed. And about a mile out of Cumber, there's actually one of my favourite little railway landmarks in the form of this level crossing keeper's cottage, and this stonework in the wall here tells us that it's been there in some shape or form since 1869. The other branch was the main line towards Downpatrick in Newcastle, which ran along this embankment on Railway Street, so it's behind the wall in this photo. And on the satellite you can very clearly see its footprint, which down at ground level is behind this gate. And this would have been another level crossing towards the next station, which was Ballygowan and beyond on the rest of the main line. And a couple of years ago this installation appeared on Glenlink, roughly beside where the Belfast platform would have ended. And it's a reminder to me, especially on those occasions when I'm stuck behind a tractor on the Belfast road, that I'm not the only one who misses the railway.